Hi guys. Um, so this is actually a take two because I'm sitting here talking. I don't even know when my video stopped. I was sitting here talking and recording for you guys, and my video stopped. So, um, I'm starting over. So the first thing is that I had some videos to make today. Got them all listed, everything I'm going to talk about, and everything. And I happened to see a couple things. I saw something last night and then I saw something this morning that I just got to make a real quick video about it. Like I really do. Um, the other thing is I really, really want to thank you guys. I've been getting so many new subscribers. Thank you guys so much. You really have no idea. I continue to ask you to please subscribe to the channel and continue to support me if you like what I'm talking about, if you like the content that I make. Real briefly, you know the thing that I do on this channel, the thing that I want to get across is that I want to help people, women especially, but people, change their perspective. I want, I do some videos on some things that are happening mainstream. I don't catch everything, but some things I do. And if I make a video about it, it's important to me. Um, but I do it and I hope to do it in a way that it helps to change your perspective. There are so many different podcasters and people who usually jump on uh, news, things that are like really hot and trending in the news. And it's kind of almost like an echo chamber. Everybody's just kind of saying the same thing. Normally, I don't really jump on a hot trending topic at first. I really don't. And I don't really know why I do that. I kind of just sit back and listen for a little bit. And, if it hits me, I'll go ahead and talk about it. Um, but at the end of the day, I want to change people's perspective. It's so much, and this could probably be a video by itself, so I'm not going to go along with it, but there's so much programming. There's so much spiritual warfare going on right now. I'm not going to get preachy, but there really, really is. There's a lot of spiritual things going on right now. And if you don't have a spiritual mind, or if your third eye, or whatever you want to call it, your pineal gland, however you want to say it, is not open and decalcified, and you're able to hear clearly from spirit, you're going to miss a whole lot. And you're really going to get yourself caught up and wrapped up in a lot of stuff that's going on today. Um, I think spirit that I have been given the ability to look past what they're saying or what is the perception that they're trying to give you. Because one of the big things is that when the way things are given, the way things are presented, even the things that are out at a certain time, it's all about programming. It really truly is. It's to sway your mind to something. So what I want to do is, spirit has given me the ability to look at situations from all sides, to look at situations at just a different way, a lot of times that other people don't even recognize. And therefore, it gives me the ability to speak on it, and hopefully I'm able to help people. A lot of you have been leaving comments and so forth that my channel is helping. So I mean, I really appreciate that. I really, really do appreciate that. And maybe if you continue on with me, you can learn how to do that, because it's vital. It is so vital, because they honestly want you to go along with the crowd. They literally need us to all think the same way, all look at it the same way, because then you're easier to program. When you think outside of the box, they can't control you like that. But people, they're not some are getting it. Some are getting it. But it's not enough people getting it fast enough. And hopefully, if I can come and bring things and present things in a different way to make you think differently, then it'll help you, hopefully, to either not get into bad situations or situations that could cause a lot of damage and harm to your life, or if you're not in it, you or either you will not be in it long. You'll not be in it long. And whatever, as they say, whatever bad was meant for you, it won't come to you at all. It won't come to you at all. But uh, despite that, you guys, I said all that to say thank you for coming to my channel, for subscribing, for supporting me, because you do not have to be here. You could be anywhere on the internet. And so to come to my little corner of the internet, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bring others. Bring others. If you like what I'm saying, bring others. And let's change some minds and some hearts. So getting into this video, I want to keep it quick, but it's so much to it. There was a video last night that I was really seriously hoping, and as I'm looking at it, I'm really thinking this has to be satire. Like, this can't be real. And I still don't know if it's real or if the guy was just really that dense, which I kind of think he really was. But at the end of the day, this was a black man. He was a passport bro. He was a self-proclaimed passport bro. He looked to be very young. He looked to be in his 20s or something like that. And he had gone over to Japan, of all places. And there seems to be something going on right now with some of these passport bros going over to Japan for women. And that is just so, man, y'all don't understand what y'all doing in a place like Japan. But anyway, somebody didn't put the word out that y'all can go to Japan and mess with these women. And I don't think that's going to work out for y'all. Like, I really seriously don't. I don't think y'all understand. See, here's a problem. You passport bros don't do enough research on countries and countries' histories. And I don't think y'all know enough about Japan to be over there messing with those men's women. I really seriously don't. It concerns me. It concerns me. But anyway, dude went over there. And long story short, he starts vlogging and he starts talking immediately about what his aim is. His aim is to go over there and breed, which is such a nasty word. That's such a disgusting word. But he's going over there to breed Japanese women and come home. Now, if there's anything positive that I could say about this young man, that's the one thing that I could at least say out of the whole disgusting thing, is that at least he was honest. At least he did not say, I'm going over there to find a wife, like the rest of them lie and say that they're going to do. And we see them making videos literally about sex tourism. In a nutshell. So he was honest. He said exactly what he was over there in Japan to do. And long story short, he basically gets off the plane and immediately start trying to find women to have sex with. Unprotected sex, mind you. Because see, okay, I'm not gonna go there. Unprotected sex. And I think he found somebody the first day or whatever. I think maybe his second day or whatever. Um, he he went to some club, met a white American guy who has been over there, I think maybe some like 12 years or something, just literally living off different Japanese women. It's taking the pookie culture right over there. And yeah, white men can be pookies too. But that's what he has been doing. He seems to be pulling them. But I also think he's pulling them also because he's white. He not black. We all know that there's a difference. And so I don't think it's going to work out for black men going over, like I keep saying, to Japan to mess with their women like it's going to work out for a white guy. I don't think they like white men doing it, but they certainly not going to let Tyrone and Ray Ray come over there. And I mean, okay. But anyway, so he's apparently giving him game. Okay. Where to find women and all that kind of stuff. And so he literally, I think it was him because some of it was kind of, it's hard for me to keep up with the days of what the guy said. But anyway, basically, I think he was telling him that, yeah, like where you at is kind of like the ghetto of Japan. Like you need to come up over here or whatever, which I don't know if I really doubt if he got there to any other better part because usually the thing that happens with these passport bros is the dirty little secret is that they don't go over there meeting quality women. And I'm not trying to dog any other woman from any other country. I'm just stating the facts that the way that I see it and what I'm pretty sure of. I really don't think a guy going over there like that in t-shirts, jeans, tennis shoes, and little plaits in his head looking just like a pookie is over there pulling quality, high class Japanese women. I just don't believe that. I just don't believe that. And so he finds out he's kind of in the ghetto of Japan. And so, which means that the woman or two that he got with were more than likely prostitutes. It's just the way it is. And so that's really what happens in so many of these passport bro stories and vlogs is that they're really messing with prostitutes. Like they're messing with dating and having sex with unprotected with women that you paying them for their service. Like that's literally what you're doing. And that is more acceptable to men of other countries than you actually really trying to come there and get one of their quality women. Like you're just not going to be able to go there and be around that. Even in Brazil, even in Colombia, all these other poor countries that these guys like to go to and take advantage of literally children and vulnerable women who are very, very poor because they could flash the American dollars and get cheap sex. I really don't even understand how you could sleep with somebody like that you know is in such a vulnerable position and you know they don't have nothing and they're literally doing you a favor, but you're blogging about it and showing them off and showing they fat behinds and all that, like you over there pulling high quality women when you know you're paying for sex and you're paying for sex from people who don't have anything. Now, I'm not saying Colombia, Brazil, and all these other countries that a lot of these guys go to, they're all just poor and impoverished and don't have anything. No, there's very wealthy sides to all of these places. But passport bros ain't getting there. They just not getting there. So they are normally in the hood places, in the low income areas, in the impoverished areas where, yeah, the American dollar goes far. So they can look like they're balling. But getting on with it, that's literally what he said, is that he was going there to breed Japanese women and literally was going to come home. He trying to get and do as many as he can. And so I think he met a couple of women or whatever, and they had sex or whatever, raw. And he finds that out, that he's in the lower class or whatever. Like I said, I don't know if that made a difference, because quite sure he didn't really have I'm really figuring out, I'm trying to figure out, like, first of all, how do you even have money to go to Japan? Second of all, you was there, what, 7, 8 days? Like, that's a lot of money. So I don't know. That's another reason that made me think, like, is this like satire? Like, did he really go? But hey, I'm just saying, I don't know. Maybe he got a good job. I don't know. Maybe he got a good job, and maybe that's what he's doing with his money. So, um, at the end of the day, I wanted to talk about that. I'm just going to leave that right there, because that's pretty much the end of that video, that is literally what he was doing, except for the part where he caught chlamydia. Except for the part where he caught chlamydia and was making videos saying that his ting ting hurt and he knows something going on with his ting ting. So, anyway, he finds out that he got chlamydia, and even after he got chlamydia, he's still messing with these Japanese women, raw. Still sleeping with them raw. And so, anyway, then I saw another video. This video I want to add with this one. This is not about a passport bro or anything like that. This was a TikTok video where there was a black man. Now, I'm going to be honest. The way I kind of heard him talking, he's kind of sounded like he had a bit of an accent. I can't really tell. It could have been like I don't know, it could have been like a New York or something type accent, but it sounded like he could have not been like African American, but I'm not sure. Anyway, he was a black guy. He's in this gym where it looked like a lot of the people were like Middle Eastern or like Arab or something, or Hispanic or something. I didn't see no other black people. Of course, there was no span of the gym or anything like that, but the people that I did see looked like they were either some Latin something, or maybe because the guy that actually went up to him looked like he was, Arab or something. Really big, buffy guy. And so apparently the guy was being ugly or disrespectful or whatever to one of the women there. I guess he wanted to get on the equipment that she was on. And so he was, starting to get in her face and get loud like they do. And a guy immediately came to her rescue. A guy that looked like could have been her people, because I didn't see her either, but I'm just going on the people that I saw in the ones that I could see in the video. They all kind of look the same. And so, it's not far-fetched to believe that woman probably was too. And this man just literally was just like, first of all, don't even talk to her. Like, don't disrespect her, don't come at her like that, and don't talk to her, period. Now, this wasn't this man's wife, this wasn't this man's girlfriend or anything like that. that I could tell. He didn't say anything like that. There was no like indication that that is what the case was. Of course, if that was the case, we can understand that. But I think the thing that black men, and here's where I want to start making my points. I think the thing that black men, American black men, don't understand is that other men, most other men that I could think of in other cultures, don't treat their women. It's not okay for them to treat their women the way black American men treat black American women. And I think that black men who have found these red pill communities, these manosphere communities, these online Reddit and all that, these type of communities, incel communities and things like that, I really truly believe that they now think that they are in some type of a club with these other men just because they're on there in those spaces where literally white men have always been like, there have everybody, at least I hope, everybody has always known that there have been white men incels. It's just been like a thing. It was just like undercover, but you know what I'm saying? There's always been that subsect. We know that. And now for a lot of political gain and for the agenda that they're pushing. Now, mind you, they're pushing multiple agendas, but at the end of the day, it's still all literally about white supremacy. If you just listen to what I'm saying and the way that I'm saying it, it's literally one goal, but many different types of agendas. And so they're pulling black men in. They're pulling black men in. And now for the past few years, black men, oh, Trump, 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 and Republican, Republican, and we're red and all of this kind of stuff. And we're conservative and all of this. And so they think by doing that, they are thumbing their nose at black women who are, oh, you guys are Democrats and you guys are delusional, which that don't even sound right coming from black men. Like that's never been our history. You know what I'm saying? That's never been our history. Now, I'm not delusional enough to not know that back in the day, like way back in the day, black people were Republican. Yeah, we had a whole the whole first Congress and all of that of a lot of black men starting to be elected into those type positions. They were Republican. So don't think I don't know what I'm talking. I know my history. Okay. I don't have time to get into it on here, but I do know that. I do know also that we were kind of tricked into becoming Democrats, but at any rate, it is what it is. These parties at the end of the day, at this day and time, they do nothing but play off of each other. It's like they're all under the same umbrella. They just say whatever it takes to get whatever vote they need. That's it. It's the same game. And so, with that being said, a lot of these black men really think that they're in the club now. And with them thinking that they're in the club, the thing that they don't understand is that these men, especially the white ones, like, they're making clowns of them. They're literally making clowns of these black men because they have these black men literally now out front as the face of incels. Have you guys noticed the okie doke that has been pulled? Black men are the loudest ones on the internet. Black men are the face of, I'm not finna pay for your date. Black men are the face of, leaving women on the side of the road. Black men are the face of hating their women, hating their mothers, hating their communities, hating their children, hating the. Now, okay, we know the white man for all intents and purposes, and we going all the way back through history, all over the world. We know the white man is the original baby daddy. We know that. We know he's the original one that goes around the world making babies and leaving. We know that. But black men are now in a position to do that and being pushed to do that, but they so freaking vocal about it. That's my point. That's where the clownery and the foolery happens because they really think they doing something. White men been doing all of this stuff, but they quiet about it. Everybody always knew that white men did stuff like that. But it's always been kept quiet in the basement, at the computer, little nerdy white guy doing whatever. And they ain't all nerds. Just I'm just using that as an example. But now black men think that they're in and don't realize the whole okie doke that literally has been pulled on them. That everything, even that white men used to do and have been doing for years, they are now the face of it. They are now the face of the baby daddy. And I'm not saying that they're wrong because all of it is true, but I'm making a point here. So they are now the face of angry men, violent men. They are the face of being the loudest, being the most hateful and ugly to women, disrespectful to women, hate their mama, hate their women, hate their children. And the sad part that black men think that they're in now, they still are not looking at the fact that other men don't think like y'all. Other men still protect their women. Other men in other cultures still take care of their kids and their children. I'm not saying that some of them ain't trifling, and I'm not saying that. But most of these other men still have a sense of community and building their house, their community, and their families because they know once that whole structure is gone and broken, where they going to be? They're going to be out here homeless and shaking cans. So they understand the importance of building and keeping their communities together. They also understand the importance of their culture. Hispanic men, just for example, stay in their culture, because they will have sex, they will go cheat, they'll do all of that, but they come back home to their Hispanic women. They stay in their culture. They eat their food. They still go to work and come home and take care of their little children. They're trying to keep their community intact. Asian men all around the world, their goal is to keep their family and their cultures intact. They have something to prove. Black men desecrate their communities, desecrate the families, tear down, beat down the women, tear down, beat down the children, and completely break their whole communities apart. Don't even realize they're doing it. And I'm going to take that back. Don't even care that they're doing it. Know that they're doing it. And they still will do it. Like they still will be loud and vocal all over the internet about black women this, black women loud, black women wear weave, black women wear lashes, black women wear long nails, black women, whatever else they say about us. It's the same song. But they go to these different places and they don't realize that the other men are not out here just finna just let you have their women like that. Now, let's get back real quick to that one in Japan. The guy in Japan, he said that he had went out and he said he did see like a group of like Japanese men just kind of like mean mugging him and watching him and following him. So he got scared and he ran off. I guess he ditched him or whatever, but that's scary. And I don't even think you realize you're in a whole other country with people you don't really know. You don't know. I know he didn't study Japan or Japanese culture or the like Japanese laws, and I know he didn't do any of that. And he doesn't even know where he was. He didn't even know he was in a quote unquote bad area of Japan. He didn't know that. And so and many, not just black but white, I've even seen an Asian guy before that have gone over to like to Brazil and Colombia and all these other countries like that, and they starting to get hemmed up. They are literally getting set up by the women and the men over there. Some of them are becoming unalived in these other countries because them men don't play like that about their women. Black men and in the black community and everything, they have completely left us open, vulnerable, or whatever, and anybody can get up and come in and do whatever they want in the black community to black women and children because they know black men don't give a shit. And they have said to the world that we're not even worthy of respect. We're not worthy to be taken care of. We're not worthy to be protected. And you really think these other men don't be hearing that? And you really honestly don't think these other men be literally losing respect for y'all? Because I don't want to jump around too much. I think I finished my point about the guy in the point about the guy in Japan. The point that I'm making is that even though he was in the ghetto of Japan, and even though he's more than likely messing with prostitutes, and he said, and that woman that gave him chlamydia was more than likely a prostitute. Um, but you still got these men over here still looking and watching, and you know what you're doing in those other countries, some of those other Latin American countries. A lot of these guys be talking about how the men be looking at them and watching, and they just feel like, oh, well, she a hoe. Oh, she easy. Oh, she getting it up for free or whatever. Still, they still don't want you over there messing with their women like that, whether she's a prostitute or not. They know y'all. They know y'all reputation. You think they don't know? They don't have TikTok and everything. You think they don't have those things? They have it. They know, they see, they hear it. They've been hearing it for years. And what's more, many of these men are, well, many of them came over here through, this great migration that we had with, with the open borders, which is a whole nother thing. But a lot of those men are over here, and a lot of those men see and know good quality, upstanding black women, and they know we are not all Moeshas. They know we're not all loud with big earrings and ghetto and popping gum, and they know that that's a stereotype. They know by now that black women are good women, that we're loyal women, we're faithful women. We really do stand way longer than we need to by our men. And thankfully, that's beginning to change with these Gen Z women, because these Gen Z women are not playing. But anyway, they know black women are good women. Yeah, you got a subsect of bad in every culture and race. But for the most part, they are understanding that you guys are just talking about a stereotype of black women. Literally. And let me say this. The reason that I say that is not because I'm a black woman and I'm trying to pump us up. I say it because all of us can see different women of different cultures and different races who act ghetto, who act ignorant, who are loud, who are brash, every community got it. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying, not to protect black women. I don't think black women need protecting. I think literally our image and everything is following us. I think everybody is being able to see who we are and that y'all are lying. So with that being the case, I think a lot of these men and these passport bros and so forth are going to have to continue. I don't know. I guess they're going to have to keep going to these places until they really find out, because when you're over in a country messing with other men's women, where other men don't think, act, and behave like you do about your women, y'all finna be in for a sad awakening. Y'all can talk about Asia, y'all can talk about little Japanese men with their and Chinese men and man, let me tell y'all something. Have y'all seen a Chinese military? Have y'all, I mean, y'all really think Japanese and Chinese men or whatever, like these are not men? And they don't have military and forces and things like why y'all think America don't be messing with Japan and China and all these other Asian countries? And y'all just going over there willy-nilly, really thinking that y'all finna punk these men. Like it's crazy. I'm sitting here looking at the guy in that gym, and he trying to be all tough and yeah, what you gonna do about it? Yeah, yeah, I did it. And I'm just sitting up here like, first of all, that dude was way bigger than him. Second of all, I'm looking at all the other men that are beginning to like come into the area of the camera. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, man, and especially if these guys are Arab, because the guy looked very Arab to me. I'm like, man, y'all really don't want to be messing with no Arab men. Like you don't realize, dude, that these dudes can get you at your car or get you in that gym or get you off to, I mean, like y'all really think that the world is afraid of black men like that. They're not. The stereotype is gone. Y'all have been all over the internet for too long showing that y'all are weak, showing that you all stand for nothing, showing that why, I mean, I'm pretty sure most of other men in most other countries know and can see that black women have nothing to submit to. And I'm not even trying to be harsh or ugly or any of that. I'm really not. I'm just being honest. Most men don't respect other men who really don't have no respect for women and don't respect their moms. Do y'all know how key that is? Do y'all know that these other big old burly tough hard men bow at their mother's feet? In all these other countries, like the one thing that's kept is respect for their mom, for their grandmas, for their women. Yeah, I know stuff happens in other countries. I know that it do. I know misogynies everywhere. I know all of this stuff. But let me tell y'all something. Y'all keep going over to all these other countries thinking that other men think like you. And other men are just going to open the door wide, like y'all have opened up the door wide to the black community and just say, come on in. Kind of like how y'all did during slavery, how y'all were selling black women slaves and stuff to them. Okay, but we're not going to go there. It's the same thing, though. It's the same thing. Y'all have literally opened up the black community to anybody and anything. They know that there's no protection in the black community. They know that. And still, I'm going to say this. Still, even with all of that, for the most part, most other men don't just come in and just literally defile and do to the black community still what black men do to it. You all are the most disrespectful in your own freaking community. So, to end the video, keep going, keep traveling, keep going to these other places, explore, learn, grow. Hey, I'm behind you 100%. But what I will tell you is going over there thinking that you're just going to get some cheap sex from vulnerable women and that you just gonna go over there to breed women like a freaking buck, like a freaking buck. That too should be a video that I make. I've been thinking about making that because you guys don't understand. You guys are literally being the bucks of the world. These women, for all intents and purposes, really don't want y'all. They want some pretty little chocolate babies, little half-breed babies, or mixed race babies. They want that. And they're literally treating y'all like books and y'all don't even care. That is insane to me. That you have, your pride is so low that just any woman who say she want to have sex with you, no matter what her reasoning is, no matter what her reasoning is, you gonna go on and get to it. Oh, I'm getting some free coochie. No self-respect, pride, dignity about your body, concern about your health, that you would go to another country. You don't know nothing about these people, diseases and things that may be prevalent in their countries. Because all of that stuff matters. It's different when you go different places. That's why in so many other countries, you got to get certain vaccines to even go there. And y'all out here raw dogging the women. Just different women. Just trying to get as many as you can. Oh, I'm just trying to breed. What's stupid about that, first off, is that, first of all, like I just said, these women are prostitutes for all intents and purposes. Y'all don't think they might be on birth control? Y'all really just think that y'all over there gonna get a whole bunch of Japanese women, high quality Japanese women pregnant? Just, oops, I got a black baby. Y'all really think they finna let that happen? And y'all finna open up the floodgates to, man, y'all better be careful. That's all I know. Japanese men, Chinese men, and all these other men from all these different countries, these Arabs, y'all gonna learn a bad lesson about going and messing with these other men, thinking, oh, well, I'm the black man. Yeah, the world's scared of me. Girl, the world is not afraid of y'all. That myth, baby, is gone. That myth is gone. They see y'all now. Like, they really, truly see y'all for who y'all are. They know you guys are feminine. They know you guys don't work. They know you guys really have no motivation and really no whatever, get up and go about yourself. And let me say, I ain't talking about all black men. I know good, high quality, upstanding black men. So I ain't talking about all. But if you hit, I guess you can holler in my comments. But at the end of the day, the world sees. The world sees. And if they don't see, like if you literally really want to change your image, which I don't see where you do, y'all ain't doing nothing to try to clap back and change that or say this or say, like, y'all just letting Pookie and Ray Ray them just run amok. And that's the reason you have no respect in the world. Look who y'all letting represent y'all. Oh, well, I don't hang with dudes like that. I actually got a video on here somewhere where it's a video talking about men who are always talking about, I don't hang with dudes like that. And I forget the title of it, but I'm going to try to see if I can find it, put it under here. But that's the excuse. I don't know men like that. I don't hang with no black men who do that. Like, I don't, but y'all still letting them yap though. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I have started to begin to start seeing more black men come out and stand out and speak against the kind of stuff that like a couple of years ago they would have been agreeing with. Like they would have literally been all dogpiling in the comments agreeing with the tomfoolery. But now I'm starting to kind of see more black men, come out against a lot of the ignorance and everything. So that's good. But I'm afraid the damage is probably done, dude. Like the damage is done. I don't see how y'all gonna gain any type of reputable reputation at this point for being high quality men that Kevin Samuels told y'all was. Other men don't think that way. In all honesty, I think Kevin Samuels was saying that because he likes high quality men. He liked, because he's not here. But I really, really think that those were the kind of men that he was describing that he liked. I really do. I'm just being honest because even after he's gone, they're still not high quality men. Like y'all keep talking about his legacy and everything, but it's still y'all still are not what he talking about. Like y'all still don't want to pay a check. Y'all still want to take women out and try to smash for $3 and try. I mean, like y'all aren't being high quality. So what really did he teach y'all? Y'all calling him Godfather and all this kind of stuff, and let's hold up a candle for him because he was a saint. But y'all still ain't even following his advice. Y'all not even following his advice. You guys leave me a comment. um, hit the subscribe button, please. Hit all notifications so that you know when I upload new videos. Um, you guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about black men, especially who feel like they're in now. They're in with all these other guys now. And so now these other men are giving them passes and access to their women, and other men look upon them as equal, like how they I don't see that as the case. I really do not. I think with these men trying to go to Japan and all of these other new places. I don't know if these were military men that are out here spreading this word or whatever. I don't know because military is completely different. A lot of times military go and then they leave. I don't know what y'all are trying to do, but whoever it is, I really think a lot of these men in other places and cultures are going to give y'all a real wake up call that they love their women. They respect their women, even the prostitutes. And y'all ain't gonna be able to come over here and just have free reign and make a bunch of half-breed pookies. That's not gonna happen. And yeah, we gonna hear about it. We gonna hear about it. But you guys, like I said, leave me a comment. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching. You guys, until the next video, see you next time.